Catch this.
Oh my god.
She's keeping this thing together with electro.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy X, you know what I'm saying? And I got us a nice video today. I got Death Battle. Now, I have done this before, but I want to try this again because I found this really interesting. It's Killua versus Misaka. So it's Hunter x Hunter versus a certain magical index. These are animes. Now, I'm an anime guy. You know what I'm saying? That's basically all I watch. Is YouTube and anime. That's just my thing. So if you're gonna look at this death battle, I'm gonna skip to the you know, the actual part where they start explaining stuff, because they got this ad that they got running around. But you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, I'm about to go too far. But if you guys do me a huge favor and just almighty push that like button, subscribe button, notification bells, you know what I'm saying? So there's no videos for me. Also, we did part of the Only Engaged Shield Warriors. Everything be in the description down below. Let's get to this video, man.
Killua Zolding, Hunter x Hunter's prodigious lightning assassin.
Yo, this my boy, man.
Misaka Mikoto, Academy City's ace electric
She fired
princess.
too.
Question: what is more terrifying than the all-powerful crackling might of lightning?
Lightning in the hands of cocky, hyper-talented
Okay.
teenagers.
My
The
boy
worst combination.
Dinky.
He's
Oh my
whizzing
god,
on
that's my
boomstick.
boy.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Death battle. Y'all gotta let me know who y'all choosing first. Before this starts, y'all better put who y'all choosing.
A vicious family of assassins
You know what I'm
known the world over. So infamous for their killing techniques, a single photo of any member sells for millions.
You don't want to be the target of their next family outing. But like all families, there's bound to be a rebel.
As was the case with the middle child, Killua.
They seriously named him Kill? Hardcore.
Well, it might be a pun on the term kilowatt, but kill is apt, given he's been trained in past tensing people since he was 3.
I'll say, at age 14, he was strong.
Golly. He's 14. He's 5'2". That's actually kind of tall. Well, no, that's freshman, so 5'2" not bad as a freshman in high school. Okay. He's 99.3 pounds. I mean, damn, this motherfucker ain't eating. At 14, I was at least in the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You see an assassin, teacher, okay. Alright, he likes going, and yeah, we all know that. Damn, I'm really surprised about this weight though. I know he's small, but shit.
Enough to open a
I guess he gonna need it, right? Because he be
Jeez,
snatching
what kind
people's
of
souls
workout
in like
did
2
his family
seconds.
put him through?
Like, look at this
Somehow it
motherfucker.
gave him 6 skater skills, extendable claws, and rhythm echo, a technique that lets him fool people's senses with just his feet.
More accurately, by manipulating the cadence of his footsteps, Killua can create an auditory illusion, capable of tricking even extrasensory abilities.
Killua was a heck of a prodigy, but
Damn.
despite being able to effortlessly
Dude,
rip
that's-
out hearts,
this was-
his family
oh
still
my
thought
God.
he wasn't cold-blooded enough.
Oh my god.
Fed up, he ran away. Not to the circus, but to the Hunter Association, an association of people who hunt stuff. There,
Yeah.
he tested himself in the Hunter's exam and inevitably had gone head over heels for his new friend, Gon.
Damn.
Oh, God, Wiz, are you still taking those waste-of-time improv classes?
Yes, and I think it's going pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Killua's family didn't like him making
Yo,
friends,
she's
so
fire,
they
yo.
sat him down and then calmly and politely tortured him mercilessly as punishment.
I'ma go
It was only
Killua,
thanks
not gonna lie
Gon
to
that
y'all.
Killua finally convinced his
I feel
old
like he
man
too
to let him
stacked.
go out on adventures with his buddies.
But this change of heart was no act of compassion. Killua's father saw his freedom as just another step in molding him into a better killer. And in some ways, he was right. Through his adventures, Killua learned Nen, an invisible life force that...
Yeah, it's key. It's always key.
Yeah.
Actually, this one's a bit more complicated. You see, Nen is
Their
utilized
power
through
system.
4 main
I'm gonna rewind it back. Their power system is good. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. Like, there's never a time really in like Hunter x Hunter where you go like, well, how is he doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it actually might be maybe one. Not really. I feel like their power system is pretty good. Like, I can't really complain about it. When people can do certain things, I'm like, I can see why they can. You know what I mean? It's never too like too crazy, in my opinion. Cause in Dragon Ball Z, anybody can do anything. It just come out of nowhere. Then they just know how to do something. Fucking in Dragon Ball Z, fucking Vegeta trained in that chamber, or was it? I think it was either Goku or Vegeta. I think it was both of them. They were training in like the chamber or whatever, and then they came back out, and then they was just like mad powerful all of a sudden. And then it was, I don't know, it was bullshit in my opinion. Like that, it was, and then it didn't sit right with me. Like it wasn't enough. They did to the point where they just, you know, overpowered. It could be plot armor too, though. So you know, it is what it is. But yeah, let me rewind this back. But yeah, I like that power system. It's pretty good.
Actually, this one's a bit more complicated. You see, Nen is utilized through 4 main principles. Ten for containing your aura while defending from physical and mental attacks. Zetsu for relieving fatigue and masking your presence. Ren
Absolutely.
for bolstering strength and influencing emotions.
That's pretty standard so far.
And Hatsu, the unique way in which one's Nen is expressed. This comes in many forms, but all fall into one of 6 types, which represent how proficient a Nen user is at certain techniques.
So it's an RPG class system?
More like a hybrid class system, because most users actually fall somewhere between 2 categories, giving them differing degrees of proficiency. Techniques from these Nen categories can even be further enhanced by adding rules to their use. Oh, then there are the advanced principles, which...
Oh god, okay, I get it.
But we haven't
a lot.
even talked about
It's a lot,
Killua's
but it's-
Hatsu yet. Killua is a transmuter enhancer, i.e. he specializes in transmuting his aura into different forms and enhancing the power
shit
of himself
fire.
and others. He uses his aura to...
He makes
Fire.
lightning!
Yes, in Killua's hand, lightning becomes a deadly weapon that he can fire down as a bolt, channel through his arms, or send through metal objects.
Like his super alloy yo-yos. These bad boys weigh up to 50 kilograms. See, that's how you make a pun, Wiz. Packing enough force to shatter trees
Damn.
like I just shattered Wiz's confidence.
Add in
Boy, he
Killua's
just-
lightning, and he can electrify anyone who touches them.
And this isn't some magic-y smagic-y
At the
lightning.
time, sound
His
effect.
bolts have been identified as the real deal more than once.
Meaning, Killua is certainly as fast as actual lightning, especially when he uses it on himself to bust out Godspeed, a form that
Oh, he
greatly
is,
amplifies
bro,
his agility
too
and
fire.
power, letting him bypass his synapses to reflexively react to threats.
For regular folk, that much voltage would be too much. But thanks to Killua's training, he can shrug off over 1,000,000 volts of electricity.
He's also exceptionally crafty. In a Nen fight, every move matters, and strategy almost always triumphs, even against greater strength.
Killua used these powers to battle world-renowned thieves, bomber mercenaries, and ants.
That may not sound like much, but these chimera ants were brutal, murdering
Nah,
and eating
we
people
know
by
what
the
it is.
hundreds of thousands, then threatening billions. That reminds me of an old experiment gone horribly wrong.
Killua understandably
God.
wanted to bail, but Gon pulled him back in, much to his frustration.
Killua wanted to be there for Gon emotionally, but could not comprehend why he was risking so much against the chimera ants, going as far as becoming a monster.
In other words, Killua was crushing really hard, but didn't know what to do about Gon's simple-minded impulsiveness. It didn't end well for anyone.
It wasn't all doom and gloom, though. Killua held his own against some of the chimera ants' best, surviving this forest-consuming blast from one of their captains.
Which, judging by its size, was worth several kilotons.
And he later
Jesus.
injured a top-ranking royal
What's a
guard.
kiloton?
Sure, he ran for the hills the
What
moment
is that?
Godspeed wore off, and isn't as strong as the weird horseman. But even just damaging someone who can make a crater like this is nothing to sniff at.
But amidst all the fighting, Killua still could not get his family out of his mind. Literally.
As in, his brother, Illumi, put a needle in his head, forcing him to be controlled by self-preservation, ensuring he'd always run when victory isn't guaranteed. Wiz, you think you can call CPS for that?
Thankfully, after some much-needed self-surgery and self-reflection, Killua removed it, overcoming
Oh.
his mental barrier and ready to risk his life for those he cherishes.
Which he did when he finally got himself and his dear sister Aluka away from their demented family.
Oh
he
my
even
God.
brought Gon back from the brink of his creepy Nen coma.
But
Yeah.
despite how valuable Gon was as a friend, Killua realized his unhealthy dependence on him.
So he decided to travel with and protect Aluka, finally realizing what he wants to do for the rest of his life. Oh god, the tearful romantic
Bro, this
party.
shit is like,
Still,
man.
if Gon or Aluka ever need help, Killua is sure to come running.
Ready to Killua anyone dumb enough to mess with him or those he cares about.
Yeah, yo. Oh my God, so beautiful.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It
I
can
mean,
be
you know what I'm
easier.
saying? Hey, we gonna skip this. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need some help, You know what I'm saying? Better help right there for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it right there. See, I can, you know what I'm saying?
BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle.
You know what I'm saying? Go therapy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dealing with some things.
Academy
It helps.
City,
I tried
a
it before.
sprawling metropolis filled with schools where espers train to master their supernatural abilities.
Most of these youngins dream of rivaling the best espers, but only a few are hardworking and smart enough to do it.
Among them being Tokiwadai Middle School's Level 5 Electro Master, Misaka Mikoto.
Level 5? So she's a Pokemon, but an anime girl.
Each esper's power and utility is ranked, with Level 5
Okay,
being
wait, hold on.
the
We got to pause it here. So, from what I'm looking at, right? So, 14. She's 5'3", so she's actually taller than Killua. Let's see. Academy, 3rd rank, 5 level. They don't got her weight on here, which is interesting. Okay, so she just this tells what she likes, what she attends. She dislikes accelerator, vending machines. Oh my god. How you like vending machine? Well, actually it depends because they do be like, if you ever had like a snack that like just got stuck, that shit sucks ass.
they can normally achieve.
And after working up to that level, Misaka became unstoppable. She can magnetize herself to metal, electrically enhance her physique, sense her surroundings through an electromagnetic radar, and generate billions of volts.
In addition, she can make iron sand from disparate particles in the air to form tornadoes, body decoys, or a sword that vibrates at rapid speeds for enhanced cutting power.
Just what an anime girl needs, a chainsaw. Man, if she gets serious, Misaka can even make a friggin' 6 million ton kaiju out of it.
With such tremendous power, Misaka put an end to many crimes, earning fear among criminals, admiration among her peers, and lots of personal pride in her abilities. There was nothing she couldn't overcome.
Nothing except the bane of all tsunderes, a frizzy-haired, dumbass anime protagonist.
Enter Kamijo Toma, a level 0 nobody who Misaka could not harm.
Of course, the typical.
No matter how many times she
I don't
tried.
got any powers. I'm
I
nothing.
hate you, but I secretly love you, and it'll work out in the end. Shut up! But she'd
Yeah.
have more than a dork like Toma to worry about. As amazing as Academy City is, it's more corrupt than New York real estate. Years ago, Misaka gave some shady scientists a sample of her DNA, being promised it'd help cure tons of fatal diseases.
Instead, they made tens of thousands of clones of her, sending them all to be slaughtered one by one.
Specifically against another level 5 and A-tier edgelord named Accelerator. By farming all
Edgelord.
these clones, they hoped he would
Damn!
finally get enough EXP to become a mythic level 6. Is that seriously all it takes? How
Psyche.
does this Esper stuff work?
Glad you asked. Espers represent the scientific side of the world, a side I'm oh so familiar with. All espers possess an involuntary movement or AIM diffusion field that manifests their power, letting them consciously alter reality.
Changing reality with your mind. Isn't that just
that's
magic?
gross.
Au contraire, Boomstick, it's quite scientific. Look at Misaka's signature move, the railgun. Many real-life railguns use a set of parallel conductors to generate Lorentz force. By envisioning imaginary rails between herself and her target, Misaka can create a similar yet greater effect, accelerating the speed and kinetic force of a projectile, usually a coin,
That shit
into a
is-
concussive
Oh,
bolt.
that's just so fire.
It's beautiful. It's science.
How long are you gonna be nerding out over this?
Come on, this is like my one thing. Where was I? Oh yeah, thousands of dead clones, traumatized by
Whoa,
the endless
whoa,
slaughter.
whoa. Did I just see what I thought I just saw?
How long
Did
are
I
you
just
gonna
see?
be
Did
nerding out
I
over
think I
this?
see
Come
what
on,
I
this is like my one thing.
I know I'm not tripping.
Where was I? Oh yeah, thousands of dead clones.
Whoa! Nah.
Traumatized by the endless slaughter,
She's
Misaka felt
14. What the-
enormous guilt. You see it all the time with horrific experiments.
Sure, buddy.
Oh,
She worked for days to end the clone project, but concluded it would have
I know
to
Japan
end
gotta do things a
with
little bit
her
different over there.
sacrifice.
I know.
But Toma butted in, giving Misaka the support she needed in her darkest hour, while also punching out Albino Magneto with his Esper-proof fist.
Misaka had shouldered her burden for so long that she forgot how to rely on others. This wake-up call
Damn.
from her newfound
And
crush
it be
was
like that, man.
exactly
That's
what
real
she
life.
needed.
But even with Accelerator decelerated, Misaka kept fighting Academy City's underbelly, all to protect her friends and free her sister clones she befriended. She dealt with a lot of trouble on the way, but had the power to do it.
In her battle with a killer cyborg lady, Misaka conjured a city-spanning storm, which, by measuring the size of the cloud relative to the city, would require over 58 kilotons of energy to make.
Kilowatts. She's
Yo, how the fuck are y'all doing this? Like the calculations for this shit? How y'all doing the calculation? How do y'all look at that fucking blob of air and be like, oh, width, height, this is what it is? Damn, y'all niggas need to be fucking trying to solve cancer and shit like that. Y'all niggas got this shit just from looking at a picture. Like,
relative to the city would
help the
require over
world,
58 kilotons of energy to make.
Kilowatts. She's also fought other level 5s, not just Accelerator. She got into a middle school beef with a snobby telepath, fought this explosive weirdo, and dodged particle beams from an unhinged Karen.
The electrons of which
Damn.
can accelerate to high
she got a
relativistic
stack too,
speeds.
man.
It's
Fuck.
no shock. Misaka's reactions are that fast, given her lightning has been stated to be light speed on 5 different occasions.
More than just her
Oh my
powers, though,
God.
Misaka's greatest asset is her intellect.
It might not look it, but high-level
Ooh.
espers constantly perform tons of nerd math just to make their powers work.
And understanding other powers has been just as vital to Misaka's survival. Take her bout with the magic Valkyrie, Brunhild.
Remember when Wiz said espers were the science side of the world? Well, these weirdos are packing the magic. A single mistake from Misaka could have meant death, but she still stalemated Brunhild.
Now, Brunhild
Damn.
was still stronger and faster, but it is impressive
That's a
Misaka was
clean-
able to
that's a clean
harm a
picture.
saint, who are normally only deployed against foes capable of
Saints.
leveling mountains. One such foe, Hell, froze 100 kilometers of ocean.
You'd think this means Misaka can take on all sorts of magical baddies. But alas, the power creep says otherwise.
He's actually serious. When you're dealing with crazy magicians and magic gods, even a level 5 Esper struggles to keep up. Misaka
Damn.
valued her abilities so highly that she struggled to maintain her self-esteem when they weren't enough.
A shame Misaka cares so much about getting stronger when Toma appreciates her as a person first and foremost.
While certainly
Okay.
a flaw, that ever-persistent hard-headedness will also keep Misaka around, no matter the stakes.
Yeah.
So watch out, because this pint-sized 14-year-old is quite literally
Man, get your
a
girl.
walking railgun.
You gotta love a girl, but you know for who they
This
are,
episode
man.
is
This-
sponsored by HelloFresh.
Now,
Oh,
me,
y'all got
I love
two
to cook, but
sponsors?
every time I
Man, get that bag, yo. Damn. They really out here. All right, y'all. So we about to get into this battle. Now, I'm still going Killua, but there's a chance that he might lose because of the intellect too. Like, it's kind of hard. Like, they're both very similar. But I think Killua, I think he might have it. Especially with him being an assassin and him being trained to just annihilate people. Like, he's literally been training for this since he was a little bitty tiny little, you know what I'm saying, kid. He was doing this, and he's true to this. So I'm going Killua. Y'all let me know where y'all going. So we gonna get right into it. Let's go.
Abilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Come on, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh, look how smooth he is.
Hey, that's mine. I've been looking for it all day. Give it here.
You want it? Come and get it.
Okay.
Coins, huh? I had a butler who used these.
Yo, this about to be fire. Oh, hit it with it.
Focus. It's a trick of
Hit
sound,
her with it.
not sight. Gotcha.
Damn. I tell you that intellect gonna come in handy for him, man. I'm telling you.
He's good at hand-to-hand. Better keep my distance.
She has stronger lightning. Gotta get in close. No problem.
Whoa. Come on now, come on, Killua. Come on, get into it, get into it. Let him know what's good. Come on. Yeah, yo. Flip out of there.
No time to break.
Oh no.
Now's my chance.
Oh God mode.
You don't know when to quit.
Oh my God.
Catch this!
Oh my god!
She's keeping this thing together with electromagnetism.
Nigga, she just sliced that shit like bread. I don't know, Killua. You might be in trouble. You might be in trouble. You might be in trouble.
Meaning it can be disrupted.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Distance, 35 meters. Altitude, 45, 40, now.
First of all, rest in peace to Killua. Nah, I thought you had it. I really thought you had it, man. No, I knew this bitch was smart. I knew. And like I said, I knew that was going to come in handy for her. You know what I'm saying? She doing all that calculating. But man, but I thought that Killua was really going to take this W. But instead, he taking an L. This hurt. This one hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. This one hurt.
KO!
The angle, the electromagnetism, the science. It's.
All right, take a breather there, champ.
Whew. While Killua's assassin training made him a vicious threat, Misaka's abilities and know-how gave her the counter she needed in this mind-numbing battle of wits.
Killua could survive kilowatt-ton level blasts, and given some leeway, could scale to Yuppie, whose crater feat was worth 18 megatons of TNT.
Impressive, but the storm Misaka created beat anything Killua has done directly. And given similar scaling to Brunhild, who Misaka not only harmed but stalemated, her output could reach hundreds of megatons of TNT.
Damn.
Meaning, no matter which numbers are used, Misaka would always have the advantage in raw electrical power.
No surprise there. Killua may have shrugged off 1,000,000 volts of electricity, but Misaka can dish out and survive billions.
Still, both characters have contended with and harmed stronger opponents, and the two power systems they work under have allowed weaker opponents to defeat stronger ones in the past.
So, might alone wouldn't net either a win. Plus, Killua was way better at hand-to-hand and physically stronger.
Knowing his crafty assassin skills, things could have gone south for Misaka if she wasn't careful.
But fortunately for the railgun, she was. Her fight with Brunhild shows she knows how to deal with tough, up-close threats while keeping her distance.
And being able to dodge particle beams meant Misaka was more than fast enough to react to even Killua's lightning-quick speed.
Add to that
Wow.
her bigger pool of powers, and she had plenty of ways to counter Rhythm Echo, since Killua was lightning, or just pin him in place long enough to pull off a railgun finisher. Killua was strong, but he wasn't gonna outmuscle 6 million tons of iron sand.
Yeah, that was
Killua
crazy.
was a prodigy in all things Nen, lightning, and killing, but Misaka's varied electro powers, quick reflexes, and scientific brilliance let her cash in a win.
But hey, at least she let Killua keep the change. She Killua-would him.
The winner is Misaka Mikoto.
Boo, nigga. Boo.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new
All right, well, that was that. Man, I'm very upset about this. Even though I got the evidence and I see why. Like again, like I said, I knew she was like that. I did. But I just had to root for my boy. Damn. Well, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, comment on what you want to see next. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. And I catch you guys in the next one. I mean, rest in peace, Killua. I'm out.